Depression, anxiety, chronic pain, all of these things can lead to suffering. But do we have to suffer? And why do some of us struggle and some of us suffer? Well, suffering is unfortunately something that I know all too well. Suffering is actually what this channel was born out of. I have been suffering for, I would say, almost a decade and struggling for over 20 years with treatment-resistant major depression, with generalized anxiety, social anxiety, and chronic pain. I get migraines every day. It's the first thing I feel when I open my eyes. I open my eyes and I'm hit with the depression, the anxiety, and then the pain. That's how my morning starts. I thought that suffering was a normal thing. How can you not suffer if that is your life every day for 20 years? Welcome to a beautifully balanced day. My name is Stacy, and I have been living with chronic pain, treatment-resistant major depression, generalized anxiety disorder, and social anxiety for over 20 years. So I had both emotional and physical suffering. I was physically in pain. I still physically am in pain. Guys, I did not cure my migraines. I did not cure my depression. I did not cure my anxiety. I tried to cure all that for 20 years. I drained my bank accounts. This video is hard for me to do because anybody that knows me, which is only a few people, they know how much I was suffering. When you're suffering, it hurts to be alive. It was absolutely torture, day after day after day, every part of the day. I have a husband. I have a 5-year-old. I have a normal life. I was suffering to such an extreme. Please, if anybody else is suffering or struggling or knows somebody, comment. I will respond to as many as I can. Comment, subscribe. 4 months ago, I changed my life. I changed everything. And for the first time in 20 years, I'm not struggling and I'm not suffering. I'm going to say it again. For the first time in 20 years, I'm not struggling, I'm not suffering. I've heard in the past, sometimes when I've opened up to very few people in my life that say, you look normal. When I'm out at somewhere, maybe you're at work, or when I used to work, I can put on a facade and I guess I can come off pretty darn normal. And I don't know what you guys are thinking of me. I'm talking to a camera right now. And you know what? It's a lot easier for me to talk to a camera than it is a person, guys. I have a lot of issues. I do. And I was ashamed of them for 20 years. And that was part of my suffering. Don't be ashamed of your mental illness. Never be ashamed of your mental illness. Never be ashamed to ask somebody for help. Never be ashamed to be a mother and ask for help. And if you lose hope, I'm not going to say what everybody says. I'm not going to say tomorrow is going to be better. Because if you live with major depression or you've had just depression for a long time, we know that tomorrow's not going to be better. Okay? Tomorrow's not going to be better unless you make it better. And it's hard. If you are suffering, that means you are pretty far down. You have let the thoughts, all of the negative into your almost soul. So it's hard, it takes work. But I was suffering for 20 years. I was suffering for 20 years. And I'm not suffering anymore. And this video is really hard for me to put on the internet. But I feel like if anybody's going to be a subscriber to my channel, you have to know some of my story. And my body tells a story because another thing that I've been ashamed of since I was 13 and I'm 37 is my body is full of scars from self-harm that a lot of us with major depression deal with. I have come across some not so nice people in my life who don't understand the scars, the depression, the anxiety, the issues I have. And they are very quick to tell you. If you do any type of self-harm, or you know somebody that does, don't judge them. They are in so much pain that's what they're doing. That's what I was doing. I had a trauma happen at 13 and I could not cope with it. And it led me down a really bad path that I never recovered from until 4 months ago, guys. 20 years past me. 24 years past me. You don't have to suffer. That is what my channel is about. You don't have to suffer. As I get more videos and more subscribers, I will share more of my depression story. It's really dark. And I know that there are people out there where I was laying in their bed right now feeling so hopeless and so alone. And like they know that things are never gonna get better. Because I thought I knew that things were never gonna get better. I'm telling you, if I can change and I could go from suffering to happiness, I'm telling you, anybody can. Please comment, please message me. And be kind to meet people that you meet. If you meet people that are depressed, that are anxious, that have any type of mental illness, that are a little bit maybe cranky from pain that they have every day, try to understand them a little bit. You don't have to suffer. So please subscribe to my channel and keep watching, because I am going to continue releasing videos every week, and I'm going to share all of the information, all of the secrets, everything that I am learning and implementing. I'm gonna share it with you guys. I want to help, I want to inspire, I want to provide hope. You don't have to suffer. Thank you guys. Have a beautifully balanced day, and I'm sorry this was a heavy subject, but I will see you next time. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell.